Hi guys, welcome to Kello Reviews. This is Chris, and this is a video review of Masterpiece Wheeljack. And as you can see, he is a Lancia, and he is a very funky looking sports car from the 80s, but nonetheless very cool. Now the car mode is very car accurate, not so much very cartoon accurate, but nonetheless is a very cool car mode. We'll just zoom in here and take a better look at some of the details. Got some funky lights going under there because it's one of those turntables for, you know, those light up crystals, but anyway, I think it gives it a cool effect. So coming around, you can see the gun there as a tailpipe next to the already moulded one. Around you've got the Lancia symbols and all that sort of gear there. On the middle there you've got his 539 number, and you can see into the windows. Paint apps are pretty good. Looking at the roof there, all those paint apps are painted over clear plastic. There's a slight difference in some of the paint, but overall the general look is pretty cool. Painted hubcaps with the pins in the middle there, and you can see some dash detailing inside the window. Overall a very nice car mode. I'm zooming out again as it comes around. Get a little nice front on shot there. Pretty impressed, and I'll just put a shortcut in here and show you a little size comparison with some of the other cars and an Optimus. I'm just showing you here that it can go into the back of MP-20's trailer. Will fit quite happily in there, and it kind of goes up and down the ramp, but you can see it sits in there quite happily. So any of the MP-10 trailers will work. And now I'll just do that other size comparison. We'll get on to transformation. Alright guys, there's a size comparison between, we've got MP Lambo or Sideswipe, got the Year of the Horse Optimus Prime, and my hand, and there is Wheeljack. So just bring Prime to the back there, so you can see rough size comparison. They're all pretty accurate to each other. So moving Sideswipe, bring in Jack. So there's a size comparison, and for one more we'll just bring in Wheeljack's creation, Grimlock. So there you go, size comparison. Let's get this camera on a tripod and do some transforming. Before we transform him, just like the other Autobot cars, Wheeljack has a little hidden flap there. You can see the little lines breaking up there. If you grab his gun, you can just push that into the flap, and there he has his gun in alt mode, which is kind of dumb, so I never do it. There is his gun, and also with the gun the missile does come out, but it does not fire. So if it will focus, there we are. So it does come out, but it doesn't fire. So I just get the missile and it just pops back in like so. There we are. Okay, transformation time. Okay guys, for transformation it's fairly simple. Start by grabbing the feet here, and you're going to kind of untab that windscreen. Then you're going to pull that whole lot forward. Once it tabs there, you can separate the legs if you need to. Separate and pull those down like so. That will extend the legs out. We can go ahead and do the legs from here. Under here, this crutch section folds into the body, so we'll just extend that out and accordion out the legs like so. Just gives us a bit of room to work. Now from here, pull these feet out as far as you can. Feet out as far as you can, like so. There's a little hinge in there, just not enough light. there's a little hinge in here. So you're going to try and straighten that out on itself. And this section here is going to flip around. You've got one tab there, little peg hole there, that's going to peg into itself. You'll know the foot is in the right position once you can get that peg in, and it will stay there like so. So do that on both sides. So flip foot forward, straighten it out, and fold that underneath, and you'll see your ankle tilt, so you know it's a good toy is there. Now with this leg section here, zoom out a little bit, leg section here, we're going to bring that down and rotate, and you've got a little hole there, little peg there, that will just push in together, and that is one leg done. So same on the other side, you just fold that down, fold it in, and peg to the back, legs done. So to the upper body, pretty simple, fold that back like so, unpeg the gun from there, and we're going to fold that little section there. Now these wings are very delicate, so be careful. I'll show you how to use those a little easier. We'll do the head now, you don't have to, but it does help. So unfold there, and as you can see, what I was speaking about from before is these sections here are translucent, but they're painted. So just again, be careful. Pop his head out, in one, in two. There is Wheeljack's head. At the moment he is quite armless. harmless. Okay, top section here, we're going to just release that. That's on a little spring, so it'll just sit there, and that will allow you to fold out these arms. Now what you're going to try and do here is get that section and just push that through and get it out of the way. Now these are the wing sections I was talking about before. I want you just to move the arms out of the way like that. Now what we're going to do is focus on that section. What we're going to do is carefully rotate that around as you're moving this section, because that has to come up like so. So again on this side, so I want to focus here, camera, come on. So I'm going to swing that around as we turn it up, bring it around, and boom. And that's as far as they need to go. In the instructions it says to fold these, but as you can see it's very small clear plastic. Hey, what are you doing there? Focus here. Focus here. Come on. There we are. Small plastic hinge, you want to be very careful with that. So, got those arms done. You can just sort of position these shoulders how you want now. And that's all going to fold up underneath, like so. And that section will be back here. And you'll see there is a little, just above my thumb there is a little hole. There's a little tab. Come on, playing funny buggers on me. Little tab there. They're going to peg in to the shoulders there, and that will hold that assembly in tight. Back section here, just going to come up. A little peg there. It's just going to sit in on itself like that. And there we go. Okay. Now arms. Rotate them around. 360. Going to pop the wrist down. Fold the flap up. Rotate the wrist around. So same. Fold all that down. Rotate up. Rotate around. There we are. Get cannon. Make sure that's in. Pop that in on his shoulder. And there you have Wheeljack in his robot mode. Righty, now quickly cover articulation while we're at this stage. Now we'll move this for the sake of it. Our head is on. Turn that autofocus off. Our head will tilt up, we'll tilt slightly down, and we'll rotate all the way around. Shoulders will come out 90 degrees, and just need to a little washed out here. So there we are. So they'll rotate all the way around. We'll hit the wing there, but doesn't matter. Bicep swivel, 90 degree elbow. You just have a swivel at the wrist, which is quite tight, and the hand will open. Single pin there, no thumb articulation. Waist will turn. Hips will come up. On the Vangelis Van Dam scale, the hips will go to there. But if you turn them out that way, they'd go a little bit further, but that's silly. Okay, so we've got a thigh swivel there. Maximum hip. Hip will go forward back, make him look like a ballet dancer. Knee is 90 degrees. Ankle will tilt really, really far. And they will go backwards and forwards. So that's your articulation. Let's get him into a pose and look at some details. Okay, looking at Wheeljack as he turns around with these funky lights going on. You can have a look at that head detail there, which is pretty fantastic. Go back, we've got the wings there. You can see that hinge I'm talking about. Gotta be very careful of that. Cool details even where they're not overly needed. It's very cool. Coming around to the back of the head. Wings have got nice details again. Try and avoid turning those hinges. You can see the paint, and there is that little press in button that hides the port. Around, still seeing those details. Lancer symbol on the arm. And get a good look at his gun there as it comes around. So, very nice detailing all over. Even on the wrist there, where it turns out they've put some sort of techie mechanical detail, so it just doesn't look like a plain disc, which is great. Come around and look at the head sculpt again. Very on topic. Flashing ears would have been awesome, but anyway, can't have it all. Autobot symbol on the chest coming down. The thighs and that are a little lackluster, but hey, that's just how they are. Coming down, look at the legs. Again, very Wheeljack. Big fat flat feet. The mirrors there come in a little sprue. You have to assemble them just so they don't get broken packaging. They won't fall out. They're nice friction fit, so just be aware of that. Ooh, flashy light. Disco, disco. Okay, that's a really dumb joke. Again, details, got the heels there. He's quite well balanced. He's not just going to fall over at whim, so you don't have to worry about that too much. Focus back in on the detail there. There's that double hinge to get that back. And overall, Wheeljack is a really nice example of a well-made Transformer and a very good update to his G1 form. Just let him come back around while I mumble a little bit more, and then I'll pop a couple of size comparisons and give you my overall thoughts at the end. Let me know in the comments if you want me to keep disco lights or put something over that so they're not flashing while he goes around. Alright guys, there's a size comparison with Wheeljack, Grimlock, and the Year of the Horse Optimus Prime. So you can see Grimlock talking to his creation there. Prime just checking it out in the back. Again, the scale between the Autobot cars and MP-10 is just brilliant. Grimlock is a little bit out, but it looks pretty cool there, doesn't he? Alright guys, get to the end and we'll cover my final thoughts. Alright guys, that was a video review of the Takara Tomy masterpiece Wheeljack. And again, just another absolutely fantastic release from them. Still not my favourite car. That would be this guy. You can check out the review of that previous. But overall, just a really well done masterpiece toy. Detailing is brilliant. Transformation is pretty fun once you get through a few little finicky bits. The main thing is to watch those wings back there. But nothing too major. Balance is good. Transformation and articulation is brilliant. Paint apps are really good on it. Nice crisp white. Scale is great if you're a scale Nazi. And of course it hits the topic perfectly. So if you can pick this guy up at the standard sort of $60 to $80 mark, brilliant. A little bit more, if you're a masterpiece collector, it's not going to hurt you to pay it. I was happy at this guy at Australian retail prices, so if you guys can pick it up at the Japanese prices, well, you're definitely winning there. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, comment, usual stuff. And definitely leave a comment. Don't get enough of those. So that's it. Thanks for watching. That's Wheeljack, your reviewer. I'm Chris.